As we journey through life, each decade brings unique experiences and insights, especially after the age of 50. This period often marks a significant shift in how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. In today's video, we're going to explore a topic that resonates deeply with those aged 55 to 75. The 9 important things you should never share with anyone. Keeping certain aspects of our lives private is not about shame. Rather, it's about preserving our peace and independence. By maintaining discretion, we can navigate our relationships with more authenticity and less judgment. Throughout this discussion, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences and consider what you might choose to keep private. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspectives on the importance of privacy in our lives. Let's dive into the first point. Age is a simple number, yet it carries profound implications in our lives, especially as we grow older. When we reach the age of 50 and beyond, society often begins to view us through the lens of our age rather than our experiences or abilities. This can lead to unfair expectations and assumptions about who we are. For many, sharing our age might seem harmless, but it can subject us to stereotypes that limit our potential. By choosing to keep our age private, we protect our independence and allow ourselves to live freely without the weight of societal judgments. It's important to remember that our worth is not defined by the number of years we've lived, but by the richness of our experiences. I encourage you to think about how you perceive age and whether you choose to share this information with others. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Health is one of the most significant aspects of our lives, particularly as we age. Many of us face chronic illnesses, require daily medications, or undergo various treatments. While it is natural to seek support and share our health concerns, divulging too much information can have unintended consequences. Often, sharing our health issues leads to unwanted advice from well-meaning friends or family, which may not always be beneficial. Additionally, when we reveal too much about our health, others may start to define us solely by our conditions, overshadowing our true identities and life experiences. By keeping our health matters private, we maintain control over our narrative and protect our peace of mind. It allows us to be seen for who we are, rather than as labels defined by our illnesses. I encourage you to reflect on your own approach to discussing health and what you choose to share. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Family dynamics can be complex, filled with love, joy, and sometimes tension. As we navigate through life, especially in our 50s and beyond, family relationships often deepen. However, not every family story should be shared with outsiders. Revealing family secrets can lead to misunderstandings and damage the trust that binds family members together. When we expose internal conflicts or personal issues to others, we risk allowing outside opinions to influence our relationships. It is essential to protect the integrity of our family by keeping certain matters private. This discretion allows families to resolve their conflicts independently and fosters a safe space for growth and understanding. By holding on to these secrets, we can better appreciate our unique family dynamics and learn to navigate challenges without external interference. I invite you to reflect on the importance of keeping family matters private and share your thoughts in the comments below. As we enter our 50s and beyond, financial matters become increasingly sensitive. Whether we've achieved financial stability after years of hard work or are still striving to secure our future, discussing our financial situation can lead to complications. Sharing details about our finances can create pressure in our relationships, whether among family, friends, or colleagues. For instance, if we reveal that we are financially well off, some may expect our support or even take advantage of our generosity. Conversely, if we disclose financial struggles, it might lead to pity or judgment about our life choices. By keeping our financial situations private, we protect our independence and avoid unnecessary tension. Money does not define who we are. Rather, our values and the way we treat others do. It's essential to understand when to speak and when to remain silent about our financial status. I encourage you to think about how you handle financial discussions and share your insights in the comments. Contrary to common misconceptions, our sexual lives do not fade as we age. In fact, they can become even more meaningful as our relationships deepen. However, societal attitudes often overlook or judge the sexual experiences of older adults, making many feel uncomfortable discussing this intimate aspect of their lives. It's essential to recognize that our sexual lives are sacred and should be treated with respect and privacy. Sharing too much about our sexual experiences can unintentionally weaken the bond we have with our partners, as it exposes our intimacy to external opinions. Keeping this part of our lives private fosters a deeper connection and mutual respect between partners. It allows us to enjoy our relationships without the burden of societal judgment. I invite you to reflect on how you perceive discussions about sexual life and what boundaries you set in your own relationships. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Charity is one of the most compassionate acts we can engage in, whether it involves donating money, time, or simply helping those in need. While giving is inherently noble, the motivation behind our charitable actions is crucial. When we publicize our charitable deeds, it can sometimes lead others to perceive us as seeking attention or validation rather than genuinely helping. This perception diminishes the true value of our acts of kindness and can create pressure on others to compare themselves or feel obligated to contribute similarly. By keeping our charitable efforts private, we not only preserve the dignity of those we help, but also ensure that our intentions remain sincere and heartfelt. True generosity comes from a place of selflessness, and silence often amplifies its impact. I encourage you to reflect on your own charitable actions and consider how you can give without seeking recognition. Please share your thoughts in the comments. As we navigate through life, personal achievements can often become a source of pride. However, it's essential to approach the topic of success with humility. While it's natural to want to share our accomplishments with others, doing so excessively can unintentionally create feelings of comparison or envy among peers. Instead of fostering connection, boasting about our successes may alienate those around us or lead to resentment. True achievements are celebrated through our actions and the way we carry ourselves, not merely through the words we share. By choosing to keep certain accomplishments private, we honor the hard work and dedication that went into them without diminishing their value. This approach also allows us to form deeper connections with others, based on shared experiences rather than competition. I invite you to reflect on how you handle discussions about your achievements and consider the importance of humility in your interactions. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Throughout life, we all encounter moments of hurt, whether from someone's words or actions. These emotional wounds can leave lasting scars, causing pain and sometimes resentment. While it may feel cathartic to share our offenses with others, doing so can keep us trapped in a cycle of negativity. Repeatedly recounting these painful experiences can prevent us from moving forward and healing. It's important to remember that forgiveness is not just for the person who has wronged us. It is primarily for our own peace of mind. By choosing to let go of past offenses, we liberate ourselves from the emotional burdens that can weigh us down. This doesn't mean we forget what happened. Rather, it empowers us to reclaim our narrative and ensure that past hurts do not define our present or future. I encourage you to consider how you handle past offenses in your life. Please share your insights in the comments below. In conclusion, life is not about sharing every detail with others. It's about knowing what to keep private for our own well-being. The 9 aspects we've discussed, age, health, family secrets, finances, sexual life, charitable acts, personal achievements, and past offenses, highlight the importance of discretion in our lives. By choosing to maintain privacy in these areas, we protect our peace and cultivate deeper, more authentic relationships with those around us. Remember, the true essence of a fulfilling life often lies in the moments we choose to keep to ourselves. I encourage you to reflect on what matters most to you and consider the impact of privacy in your life. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences regarding the importance of keeping certain things private. So please share your insights in the comments. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more thoughtful discussions in our upcoming videos.